Lay down on the mat, knees bent if you're having a tension in the lumbar spine, otherwise legs straight and roll the outward as usual. Keep the shoulder blades flat into the ground, roll the arms outward. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist and pull the back of the head away from the shoulders. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face and clench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, neck, and shoulders. Arms, forearms, and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back, and your spine, vertebra to vertebra. Relax your belly and the wall abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins, relax your legs, knees, ankles, and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breathing cycle. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation. The small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And even there, observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remain relaxed and open even during pauses. Three more observing breaths. At the end of the third, take control and create a long, slow, and steady breath. Observe your lungs. Make up slowly and get it empty slowly. The long, the slow, and steady breath. Expand your chest. Expand your body with every inhalation. Allow your body to gently contract with every exhalation. Long, slow, and steady breath. Allow your body to relax deeper and deeper with every exhalation. Feel your body relaxing. And now take control and create a Viloma 1 technique. The technique where you inhale, and during the inhalation, you do several small stops, small pauses, in order to allow your body to relax and allow more air into your body during the inhalation. So you start the inhalation, stop. Keep on inhaling, stop. Keep on inhaling, stop. Keep on inhaling, stop, until you reach a full inhalation. When your lungs are completely full, hold the breath for a few seconds. And then just before the exhalation, inhale one more time. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause. You reach a full inhalation. At the end of the inhalation, hold the breath for a few seconds. And then just before the exhalation, inhale one more time. The more you relax your body during the pauses, during the stops, the more the structures around your lungs will relax, and thus allowing more air into the lungs. So at your own pace, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, till you reach a full inhalation. When your lungs are completely full, hold the breath. And just before the exhalation, inhale one more time. Three more Viloma 1 technique. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause. Till you reach a full inhalation. When your lungs are completely full, hold your breath. And while holding your breath, relax your body. Relax all the muscles that are not needed to keep the breath in. And just before the exhalation, inhale one more time. Observe that when you do the pause and relax, then the quantity of air that can enter your lungs is higher. So you can actually feel more air if you relax a little bit more. At the end of the third breath, Viloma 1 technique breath, go back to a normal breath, not controlled, just for a brief moment, just for a few seconds. And now take control again into the Viloma 2 techniques, where you do the pauses during the exhalation, thus allowing the lungs to get empty completely. So inhale fully, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, Exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Till your full exhalation. When you have no more air into your lungs, hold the breath just for a few seconds. It's not the end of the world. And just before the inhalation, exhale one more time. Observe that you can actually exhale more. Inhale completely. And again, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause. You reach your full exhalation. When you do your full exhalation, hold the breath for a few seconds. And just before the inhalation, exhale one more time. Inhale fully. Exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale, pause. When you reach full exhalation, hold your breath. And just before the exhalation, inhale one more time. Three more Vilamotu techniques. It's around peace. Observe the feelings. Observe the muscles of your ribcage working in order to exhale completely. Observe the feelings that you may experience around your diaphragm, around your lungs, your chest. And at the end of the third breath, go back to a normal breath. And just observe. Observe your normal breath. Observe that your normal breath becomes lighter and lighter. Observe that your body moves just a tiny bit now. It's not a huge movement. Even around your chest or your belly. It's just a tiny movement. Really small. And now inhale completely and hold your breath. Longer than usual. Not really to your maximum, but approaching your maximum. While you hold your breath, relax your body, relax your mind. Face, throat, jaw. When you need to, release the hold. And take a few normal breaths. We're going to do it 2 more times. Trying to hold the breath a little bit longer. You're just playing with your limits, with your comfort zone. By playing with your anterior compartment. So the breath of retention with full lungs. Just like we did in Viloma, use those retention, the stop, the slows, to relax your body. Relax your face and clench your jaw. When needed. Let's go. When you're ready, let's go for the second time. So inhale deeply. And hold the breath. While holding the breath, relax your body. Relax all the muscles that are not needed for the retention. Relax your face, your eyes, your forehead. Relax the skin of the face. Unclench your jaw. When needed, just exhale and go back to a normal breath. Allow your body to relax, to go back to a comfortable breath. Before attempting the third time, third breath retention. When you inhale, start from the belly. Fill your lungs completely. Hold the breath. But while holding the breath, relax your mind. The important thing is not how long you keep the breath, but how you keep the breath. I wanted to focus on the good feelings. I want you to feel peace while holding your breath. Then go back to a normal breath. Observe your breath becoming lighter. Now, I want you to do it one more time, but not with completely full lungs. Imagine that you want to fill up your lungs at about 70%, no more than that. So you will have less pressure, less tensions around your chest or around your belly. And I want you to focus on the feelings again. So when you feel ready, inhale, but not too much. So fill your lungs, but in a comfortable way, and hold your breath. While holding your breath, relax your body and observe. You're creating a small pause in your mouth. So enjoy this little moment. When needed, go back to a normal breath. Allow your body to relax. Let go all tensions. Roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a good moment before pushing the left hand to sit up. Okay. So today we approached also the Anutara Kumbhaka, which is something that we don't do often. Say like that. Okay. Now, cross-legged position, comfortable position. If you want to, you can also sit over a boxer or a block or a folded blanket. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, roll your arms outward, and push the hands down toward the ground, like you want to touch the ground. Push the thumbs gently back to open your chest and breathe deeply on your chest. Deep breaths. Okay, release. Straighten your legs for Dandasana. Legs feet, keep the big toes touching and the heels slightly apart. Roll your thighs inward. Tilt your hip forward. Push the lumbar spine forward, but the shoulders gently back. Like we did in cross-legged position, roll the arms outward, push the hands down toward the ground and the thumbs back to open the chest. Push the thighs down. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. And release. Now, I want you to focus on the hips. So, I want you to roll the thighs inward, but in the meantime, I want you to push, not with the hands, to push the outer side of the hips to the side. Like you want to spread your hips. So it's a subtle movement. It's an internal movement, but if you push, imagine that you want to push the legs to the side, but the legs are not moving. So it's the hips just pushing to the side, even if they're not moving either. It's just an internal movement. But this internal movement will give you a little bit more stability, a little bit more pressure on your sitting bones. And it will be easier to keep your spine straight. Just this small movement. Now, keeping this movement in place, roll the arms outward again, hands down toward the ground and thumbs back. Thighs down, hips spread. 3 breaths. Now, still keeping the arms in this position, bend your right leg and slide the right ankle under the left knee. Bend the left leg just in front. Flex your feet. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hip forward, but keep the movement of the arms and hands in place. Tilt your hip forward and go down to your maximum. 3 breaths. And at the end of the 3rd breath, unwind your spine and go all the way down. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, stay there and focus on your neck and shoulders. Relax neck and shoulder. Relax your arms. 3 more breaths. Just focusing on neck, head, shoulders, and arms. At the end of the 3rd, stay there And relax your belly. 3 more breaths. At the end of the third, really slowly come back up. Straighten your legs. And recreate all the movement that you put in place at the beginning. So, big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Roll the thighs inward. Spread your hips. But actually, you're more activating all the muscles around the hip joint. That's good. Pull the arms outward. Hands down toward the ground. Thumbs back. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Stay there. Thighs down. Bend your left leg, slide the left ankle right under the right knee. Then the right leg in front. Flex your feet, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Keep the arms and hands in position. Tilt your hip forward and start leaning forward. Keep the movement of the hands and thumb back to keep the sternum lifted. When you reach your maximum, stay there for 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, unbend your spine and go all the way down. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, stay there and focus on neck, shoulders, and arms. Relax the neck, allow the head to fall down toward the legs as much as you can. Relax your shoulders, arms, hands. And now focus on your belly and relax your belly. 3 more breaths. At the end of the third, really gently come back up. Straighten your legs again for Dandasana. And find again all the movement that allow your body to be stable and strong. Move the shoulders gently back. You're a little bit like that. So just, I really want you to feel the pressure on the sitting bones. That's beautiful. Good, 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 good. Now, bend both legs completely. Grab your legs. Walk back with your feet. Sternum lifted, stay there for 3 breaths. Just 3 breaths. No more than that. Now, lift your tibias parallel to the ground. Roll the arms outward and push the thumbs back. 3 breaths. Yeah, back. It's a different version. At the end of the third, lay down with your torso, but keep the tibias parallel to the ground. 3 breaths. Now, straighten your legs up to the sky. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, bend your knees, but keep your thighs at 45 degrees. So push the feet away from your buttocks. And from there, inhale. With exhalation, lift your torso and come back to the previous position. You can do it. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, good. So proud of you. Cross your legs. Put your hands over the knees. Okay. It was just, yeah, just small exercises, but they're quite intense. They can be quite intense. Okay, now keep the hands in front of the knees and use your hands to push the spine forward, but on the meantime, push the shoulders back. Arch your spine, look up, 3 breaths. And release. Right. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. Turn also on the side. Okay. Now we're going to use the roll. And we're going to use it in a quite particular way. So you know that when we do this position, actually the closer tibia is just parallel to the hips. Okay? We have to recreate this same position against the wall. So you cannot have the legs completely straight to do so. Just put your legs in cross-leg position and then you move your hips in order to have the closer tibia just in line with the hip. Once that you have this position, better if you can have both feet flex, but the one closer to the wall is quite hard, so don't worry too much about that. Once that you have this position, keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, tilt your hip forward and put your hands up against the wall. Once that you have the arms up, go straightening the arms. And push the chest forward. It's just the chest forward. Keeping the spine as much as you can, either straight or arched, not round. So look just in front of you, keep the shoulders wide, and push the chest forward. Breathe deeply on the chest. Deep breaths. At the end of the third, release. And change the crossing of your legs. The idea is really to push the chest forward. I want you to feel the tension around your shoulder blades. Yeah. So I can see a little bit more, a little bit better. That's good. That's really good. I could see you. Okay, that's good. Now, keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, so the spine have to be almost arched. Push the lumbar spine forward. Tilt your hip forward. Put your hands up to the side. Now the movement is from the chest to the wall. So you have to activate your legs even, the psoas, the belly you can activate. You can activate the muscles around your shoulder blades in order to push as much as you can the chest forward. It's not an easy position, I know. And come back. The more you do it, the more it will be easier to do this movement, because this movement is still a bit lacking. Yeah, but without rounding the spine. You cannot round in the spine there. You don't have to do so. You have to keep the sternum lifted and the movement come from here. It's here, the movement. It's that. But I know it's hard. Do you have another mat? Okay, so take it and roll it quite tight. If you can. Because I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to use a second mat as prop to open our spine and chest. So, I'm going to show you. The idea is, first, we're going to use it this way. So cross the mat. And we're going to simply just lay over this mat. The shoulders are free to fall, are not over the mat. The arms are out of the mat. The head go completely down toward the mat. And if you feel any tension on the lumbar spine, activate your abdominal muscles. If it's too hard to keep the abdominal muscles active, take also a folded blanket and put it just under your sacrum. Otherwise, just stay there. And allow your body to relax. Imagine that your body will melt around this second mat. Close your eyes and just let go. Five breaths. If you feel any tension rising, put your mind there and allow your mind to relax your body. At the end of the fifth breath, really slowly, roll to the right, really slowly, and push with the left hand to sit up. Okay. Now we're going to use the same rolled mat, but in this position. Now, it depends on the length of your spine. You can either have the coccyx or the sacrum over the mat, or even just your buttocks. It depends. For me, since I'm not really tall, it's just completing my buttocks. The idea is to have the end of the rolled mat in between the shoulder blades. We already did this with blocks. With a rolled mat is, in a certain way, easier because it's softer and it's not as high, but it's harder because it's moving. So you have to activate the inner core muscles to keep the balance, to keep the position. Just like we did before, you put your arms either straight or in cactus pose. The head is down to the ground. Shoulders are moving toward the ground. Belly gently in. And just stay there. Find the compromise between the activation of the muscles to give you the stability and the force to stay in this position. But also the relax in order to open your chest, open your shoulders, and relax your mind. You can keep your knees together or gently separated. Up to you to find your version. Keep your arms closed. And allow your body to relax. Stay there. Enjoy your spine completely supported to your shoulder blades. Stay there. And really gently roll to the right. Stay there for a few breaths. And then push with the left hand to sit up. That's a lovely opening. It's not super strong, but it's just, I like it. Now, tabletop position. Create circles with your hips along the spine. Both on one side and on the other side. Then put your feet as wide as a mat, tuck your toes under, roll the arms outwards, slide the shoulder blades over the waist, keep the shoulder blades wide and away from the ears. Buttocks back, shoulders down, keep the shoulders down. And push the chest toward the knees. Keep the knees bent at the beginning. Okay, stay there, but push the chest even more toward the knees. As much as you can. Now straighten your legs. Walk back with your hands. Put your hands over the thighs. Back, back, back. Uttanasana. Wide leg Uttanasana. Hands just in front of the thighs. Lift the sternum, move the sternum forward, shoulder blades over the waist, and lift the torso just parallel to the ground. 3 breaths. Now stay there. Roll your arms outward to open your chest even more. 3 breaths. Belly in. And really gently come up. Now we're gonna do it easy. Right leg forward, left leg back. Keep the hips squared. So in order to have the hips parallel to the short side of the mat, roll the right thigh outward and left leg inward. Now, push the big toes down, both. Belly in, sternum lifted. Shoulder blades down, roll the arms outward. Imagine that you still have the rolled mat pushing your spine forward, and the shoulders are going down toward the ground. Imagine to recreate the same feelings that you had before. Push your thumbs back. Push the back of your head up to the sky. Breathe deeply. And with the exhalation, bend gently your right leg. But keep on pushing your left heel down. Stay there. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Back of the head up. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, straighten your leg and relax your arms. Change leg. Left leg forward, right leg back. First thing first, adjust your hip. Keep your hips squared. Line of the hip parallel to the line of the mat. Belly in. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll your arms outward, push the thumbs back, open your chest. Recreate the same feeling of the rolled mat. Back of the head up, belly in. Now, start bending your left leg, but push the right heel down toward the ground as much as you can. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, release. And enter Tadasana. Big toes touching, heels lightly apart. Take the tailbone under, pelvis up, tailbone down, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Look straight in front of you. But lift gently your chin. Imagine that you want to pull the back of your head away from the shoulders and stay there. Close your eyes. Without losing all those small movements. Now, just with your eyes closed, observe the natural movement of your body. Observe your body shifting from right to left. Front of the feet, heel. Observe the natural movement of your energies. Okay, open your eyes. And take a break. The yoga block. Just one. Okay, and we're gonna need the wall again. So now we're gonna use the block in a quite particular way. We're gonna put the toes against the wall, kind of climbing up the wall. Just a tiny bit, no more, not a lot. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable. And I want you to put the block just against the knee. So actually, in this position, you're pushing with the knee against the block. Right knee forward. In the first position. Okay. Now, once that you have the feet down to the ground, toes gently up, knee against the block, I want you to focus on the hip. So, the hip naturally, the right side of the hip will be forward. So, I want you to roll the left leg inward to have the hips completely squared. Once that you have your hips squared, put your hands against the wall, and I want you to walk back with your left feet in order to have the right thigh roughly parallel to the ground. So go down, go down, go down, go down. More. More. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now, in this position, still rolling the left leg inward, push the left heel back. Belly in, and now the hard part, tilt the hip back. You can use also your hand to help you give a bit more pressure, bit more force into the hip. Tilt the hip back. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, only if you feel like you want to do it, roll the arms outward and push the thumbs back. without losing all the other movements. 3 breaths, belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, tilt the hip backward. At the end of the third, put your hands against the wall. Really slowly straighten your legs or take the block and straighten your legs. I have a really light block, so I can just allow the block to fall into my feet. Okay, so now we're gonna do the other side. Put the toes against the wall. Put the block against the wall and the knee pushing against the block. Now, observe your hips. Check your hips and adjust. Put your hands against the wall and start walking back with your feet, with your right feet, in order to have the left thigh roughly parallel to the ground. Once that you have this position, remember the hip. So roll the right leg inward, belly in, sternum lifted, tilt your hip back. Push your right heel back. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, if you can like it, roll the arms outward for 3 more breaths. Without compromising all the action that you put in place. Remember to roll on the right leg inward to have the hips squared. Belly in, sternum lifted. Now put your hands against the wall and either take the block or let the block fall. And Tadasana again. Because touching heels like a bar. Observe with your eyes closed. Observe the feelings that you have on your hips, groins, the joints, buttocks, belly. Just observe all that area. Okay, open your eyes. And now we are approaching Shavasana. But before Shavasana, I want you to feel your heartbeat. And I want you to kind of meditate on your heartbeat. So I will help you feel your heartbeat a little bit more present. Once that we finish this preparation for this kind of heartbeat meditation, you can just take everything you need for Shavasana. You enter the position of Shavasana, but while on Shavasana, the position physically in Shavasana, I want you to meditate on your heartbeat. You're gonna feel it, don't worry. We're gonna do it together, don't worry. So now, just Tadasana. Big toe touching, heels lying above. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Find the Dristi. And keeping the Dristi, lean on your right leg. Lift the left leg. Open the left leg to the side and put your left feet in contact with the right leg. Keep the right leg gently bent, just to be reactive to control the natural movement of your body. Roll the arms outward, thumbs back, open your chest. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, go back into Tadasana. Straight away, lean on the left leg, lift the right one, open the right leg and put the right feet against the left leg. Keep the left leg gently bent, belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, roll the arms outward and open your chest. 3 breaths. Breathe more on your chest. Expand your chest. And at the end of the third, go back into Tadasana. Feet toes touching, heels slightly apart. Belly in, sternum lifted. Lift the arms up to the sky, but keep it gently open. Let's say around 45 degrees. While in this position, bend your knees, lean your torso forward, lengthen your spine, especially on the lumbar spine, so belly in and stay there. Stay there. I want you to feel the muscles on your thighs working. Yeah, I see that you can feel it. But well, we're gonna say a little bit more. You can do it. Don't worry. You can do it. And now, really gently, come back into Tadasana. Allow the arms to go down. Close your eyes. Put your attention at the base of the throat. Just put your attention there. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe deeply. Open your eyes. Lift the arms up. Inhale. With the exhalation, bend your knees again. You need also forward, but push your buttocks back. I want you to be able to lift your toes too. Yes, sternum lifted. I want you to create a sort of lightning shape. So push your thumbs up a little bit more, torso up a little bit more, but lower your buttocks. Okay. Try and spread your hips now. What we did in Dandasana, just at the beginning. And now, straighten your legs, lower your arms, close your eyes. And really gently, with your eyes closed if you can, bend your knees, go all the way down to the mat, and enter your Shavasana. Keep the shoulder blades flat onto the ground. Pull the back of your head away from the shoulders. Feet wider than your hips and rolled outward. Arms rolled outward. And now, focus on your heartbeat. There are several places in your body where you can feel it. You can feel it in your belly, in your diaphragm. You can feel it in your chest, You can feel it at the base of the throat. Find one of those four spots, four places. And just observe your heartbeat. Nothing else is important. Just your heartbeat. Concentrate on your heartbeat. Let this heartbeat resonate into your body, into your mind. Just observe. You can even visualize your heart, or just feel and observe your heartbeat. Keep your attention there. If there's any thoughts rising, this is normal. But as soon as you realize that you are no longer focused on the heartbeat, bring your attention there gently. Stay there. At the end of this heartbeat Shavasana, I will chant a mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonat Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonat Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonat Prachodayat. Slowly, start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Gently stretch your body. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep the spine straight yet relaxed. Hands in Inanna Mudra or Chin Mudra, whichever is more comfortable for you. Eyes closed. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.